This is the Logitech H390 headset. It's a wired USB headset, and I'm showing the black color option on camera. You can find this on Amazon for right around $40, although at time of recording there is a massive discount of 45% off, which brings it in around $21. I'll drop the link in the description. This headset is compatible with Windows all the way back to Windows Vista, Chrome OS, and Mac OS X 10.2.8 or later. The microphone is deployable by rotation and is allegedly noise canceling, with a frequency response of 20 to 20 kilohertz. The 6-foot wire features a USB Type-A plug with integrated mute and volume controls. Interestingly, the product description instructs you not to use a USB hub, although it doesn't specify why that might cause problems. The rough dimensions are 3.2 by 8.3 by 10.2 inches, and it weighs in at 7 ounces. The frame is flexible and the ear cups extend downwards with many intermediate settings to fit all shapes and sizes of heads. Okay, so should you buy? Yeah, most definitely. In my opinion, this is and should be the perennial headset for the average hybrid or home office worker. It all boils down to an optimization of function versus cost, and this headset compromises those extremely well, which makes it a great value. It's basically the bare minimum functionality that can still be considered proficient and professional, and because of that, it's offered at a fair price. And by that I mean your audio will come through loud and clear, and your microphone quality is good enough that you shouldn't ever get any snarky comments over Zoom about how you sound like you're in a fishbowl. Usually there's at least one guy using his old Apple earbuds from his iPhone 5, which this headset will set you clearly apart from. You should consider one of the major advantages of this headset is that it's acoustically open. This means the ear cuffs sit on top of your ears but don't seal them off from the outside world. You'll still be able to hear everything going on around you. Depending on your environment, you could argue that's a pro or a con, but I consider it's a huge advantage because it's always better to be able to hear yourself talking in real time. I find that with over-the-ear or noise-canceling headphones, I get endlessly distracted by the reduced volume of my voice. I'm so worried about paying attention to my voice and making sure I'm talking loud enough that I can't focus on what I'm saying, and I lose my train of thought in the conversation. So I always wind up pulling one ear cuff off my ear so I can hear the sound of my own voice like normal. If you're not a techie person, you've never used this type of product, or you've only used cheaper equipment like the H390, you might not know what I'm talking about. It's just something you don't realize is annoying until you're in that position. There are plenty of reasons to buy or use noise canceling or acoustically closed headphones, but personally I believe that if your goal is to have conversations, it's the wrong choice. Another big advantage of the H390 is it's simply plug and play with a wire. It runs off power over USB. Without any batteries, it's zero fuss and pure function. If you're a hybrid worker like me, you'll find it's really easy to just unplug and toss it in your bag as you move to and from home in the office. It's lightweight and small, but also rigid and sturdy enough that you don't really have to worry about damaging it in a backpack or something. Just don't sit on it. The volume and mute controls are nice includes, but personally I never use these and prefer to just control everything using my computer. I find that if I ever mute using the headset, for example, I forget about it and there's a moment of confusion on a call where I'm spamming the Zoom mute unmute button to no avail. Anyway, that's not a knock on this product, just my preference. There is some adjustability built in that should make this headset compatible with just about anybody. I have a notoriously huge head, and even extending the ear cuffs to only about the middle of the range is enough to comfortably fit me. You should note that the headband is sort of flexible, and as you extend the ear cuffs to larger settings, the frame will have to flex more and more to fit larger heads. This means it might feel tighter and tighter the larger your head is. But it's not a lot of pressure. I really don't think it's a big deal. The microphone is mounted on the left side and swings 90 degrees up and down. This is another small bonus, but it wouldn't have been a huge deal if you couldn't move it, as it's already pretty small and unintrusive. Now it's time for an audio demo. I'm currently recording using the H390's microphone. Can you notice a significant difference in audio quality from the rest of the video? For reference, the microphone I used to record the first part of the video costs about $130 and sits mounted on my desk. Anyway, let me just say a bunch of words for your pleasure. Sally sells seashells on the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Can a clam cram in a clean cream can? A skunk sat on a stump and thunk he stump A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk. But the stump thunk the skunk stunk. That's all there is to say. I'm satisfied with my purchase and I would recommend I drop the Amazon link below if you're interested. Like and comment with any questions. I'm more than happy to help, and I'm sure I missed something. Please let me know if I can improve these videos in any way. If you'd like to support the channel, you should of course subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. But if you'd like to go above and beyond, you can buy me a coffee using the link in the description. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.